Hey guys, how's it going? And as you know, today is September the 8th, which means it's the final day of Battlefield 1's open beta. And here are my final thoughts about the game. I've played 8 hours uh, of the game, and I've gotten pretty used to about everything about the game, the mechanics, how the classes work, the scoring system, and all that good stuff. So, first thing, let's talk about the positive side of the games. Number one, DICE has really nailed it with the maps. The game looks amazing, and the realism is pretty much on point. The dust storms, the detail to the rocks, and the terrain. It looks really good. The game SFX. I mean, the sound effects, the rifle, the bolt action rifle sound of the gun, and the support classes sound, and the explosions, the tank sounds is just really good. And you can always expect that from DICE, even in Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4, but every time they come out with the game, the sound just seems to get even better. And also the soundtracks are really epic. I mean, the in-game music, that's really epic. There's something different this time. It's not like what Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 was. This is like OST kind of original soundtrack kind of music, and it really gives you the chills. And 3 dogfights. Yes, dogfights are back. Then people are not going to lock on to you surface to air missiles anymore, so you can dogfight with the enemy fighter pilot in peace. And the dogfights do look amazing from the ground. When you're looking upwards, that just does look amazing. I'm afraid what happened to Star Wars Battlefront will happen to Battlefield 1 also. It worries me because it's the same thing that happened last year. There was hype before the game released. People had really high expectations. The beta was okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure the Star Wars Battlefield Front beta was much, I think it was much better than this beta, Battlefield 1 beta. And in the end, what happened to Star Wars Battlefront? It was a letdown. The game was unable to hold its player base, and a couple of months later, it really went on the decline, and it's game's going to die. I mean, honestly, when was the last time you saw someone in your friend list, or when did you play Star Wars Battlefront? I haven't played it since months now, and honestly, I have not missed anything. There are hardly any YouTubers who play regular Star Wars Battlefront. Level per cap doesn't do it anymore. Jack Frags, no one does it. Matthew, no one plays Star Wars anymore. I mean, it's really astonishing to see that so much effort gets put into one game, and 8 or 9 months later, there's no one's talking about the game anymore. People are just playing Battlefield 4, Rainbow Six Siege, and now the bandwagon is on Overwatch. Battlefield 4 was released in October 2013. It's been 3 years since its release, and just look at its player base. I'm not sure what the player base is right now, because there are a lot of the players who play Battlefield 4 have been playing the beta, but I guess 1.5 months ago there were easily 100,000 players playing Battlefield online at any given moment. So that is a huge bloody number. 100,000 people, that's insane. I would have to like queue up. I would need to stay in queues to join the server. So that's how crazy it is. Right now there aren't a lot of players online, but that's again because of beta. But as soon as the beta ends tomorrow, you're going to see all the players rush back to Battlefield 4. Number 6, I think Battlefield 1 is not competing with Call of Duty. It is not. Battlefield 1 has to compete with Battlefield 4. Call of Duty has its own community and attracts a different set of players. So what Battlefield 1 has to do is actually dethrone Battlefield 4. And Battlefield 1 has to convince Battlefield 4 players to leave that game, buy this new game, and play this game now. And I don't think that is going to happen. I mean, yes, people will buy the game, but will they stick to it? And that is a question. In the end, it's a game, and all you want to do is have fun. You want to enjoy the game. I mean, realism has its place. If you want realism, just play Arma 3 then. Is Battlefield 1 more fun to play than Battlefield 4? I think not. I'm pretty sure it's not. I myself played Battlefield 4 for an hour today after a couple of months easily, because I've been playing other games. I went back to Battlefield 4 before I joined Battlefield 1 today, and I played it for an hour and I had a blast. I mean, the gameplay you see in this video is from that one round, and I was surprised I did so well in that round. But it was really a blast. And when I went back to Battlefield 1, honestly, I just wanted to play one round, get the required footage I needed for today, and I just quit the game because I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it at all. Players are going to get bored and sick of it sometime or the other. Players are going to get bored of the bolt action snipers and semi-automatic rifles. The classes have changed a lot, and the assault class is pretty useless in medium to long ranges, and most of the engagement distances in Battlefield 1, at least in this map, are medium to long ranges. There's simply not enough power for SMG guys and people running around with SMGs, and what happens is you try to take out a tank with those grenades, and you need to go closer to a tank to do that. If you want to set up an AT rocket, that's going to take you some extra valuable seconds, and most of the times you're just able to fire one and then you're dead. So you need to get close to a tank, which is difficult, and when you get close to a tank, you need like two, three other guys to take out a tank. And by the time you're already getting picked off by snipers from across the map, and you can't do shit to them because your SMG is basically a fucking water cannon. You're firing pencil bullets to them. You're not even going to suppress them with those SMGs, because you know the bullet spread is so high, and the bullet drop is too much. You're not going to win a firefight with a sniper guy who's halfway across the map and you're with your shitty SMG. So yeah, players are going to get bored of it, and where are they going to return to? They're going to go back to Battlefield 4, because you want that chaos, you want that locker, intense, that infantry gameplay that's just going berserk when with firing pew 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 with the assault rifles with your AEK 900 rounds per minute, CZ301, is it 1000 rounds per minute? I mean, people want that shit, man. You want to blow up guys with C4. And talking about Rush is still broken. I don't know why they had to make Rush 24 players. It should be 32, at least 32, because 24 players, 12 on each team. Half of the time the server isn't full enough. Some players are in vehicles. So who the fuck are you fighting, man? There's no players, there are no boots on the ground when there are 24 players. So yeah guys, that's just about it. That's my opinion on the game. I would really like to know what you guys think about the game. Are you going to buy the game? What are the good points of the game? What are the bad points of the game? And like the video if you enjoyed it, and consider subscribing. And that's all from me today.